Great.
Sydney, what have all the newcomers done for the team? What's different about this fall practice with a full roster of newcomers?
I would just say one thing that the newcomers have done is just completely buy in to what Joni wants us to do and what she wants our team identity to be. There's been no pushback. Everybody's just come in and put their head down and work. So they just fit right in with us. Yeah, they're great. I'm super excited.
And newcomer, why A&M? I mean, I'm obviously new being in the conference, but why pull the trigger to come here?
Just from my visit, just being around the team and the coaches and their culture and being around them, it just made me feel like this is the right place for me. The way they do things, the way, they bought into the system, the players, how there's leadership on the team. I just felt like it was a right fit for me.
And what has that transition been like so far?
It's been pretty good. Change is not always easy, but I feel like I've adapted really well with the team and just trying to figure out things, playing different roles on the team. I'm just trying to help the team, and it's been an amazing journey so far.
Sydney, what are some of the differences you've seen from last preseason to this one?
Well, I would just say last year, everybody was just kind of new coming in. I mean, you have a new staff, new players, just everybody was new because of the new staff. So even the people that have been here, everyone's starting from like ground zero. So what the freshmen were learning was the exact same things that some of the juniors and seniors were learning. So we were all just kind of on like that base level. And that comes from the terms of chemistry, relationships, et cetera, just anything like that. So I would just say the difference now is we have that foundation built. So now we're just building on that from there, and just trying to continue to build on things from last year, knowing that, okay, we've had this year, so now what? Now what do we want to continue to build our identity to be now that we have, some of the players from last year, some of the new players for this year, how is it going to be different so we can just continue to elevate as a team, as individuals, just completely.
AC, talk about receiving preseason all SEC honors and how it fuels you for the season.
I'm really, truly blessed for having that. It's an amazing feeling. But I feel like I still have a lot of work to do, just improving and building on what I did last year, the past years. And I feel like that's going to help me a lot, just improving my game. Like, it's a blessing to have it, but I can't focus on that right now. I got to keep the main thing right now.
And what would you say the main thing is and what you bring to the team?
Help the team and just be the AC that I've always been and just help as much as I can. If it's defense, scoring, like anything I can do to help, I'm here for it.
What was it about Joni and the coaching staff that made you decide, okay, this would be a good place for me?
I would say just from watching her from TV and playing against her, she's a role model, the way she carries herself. And just being around this positive energy around the coaches that care about us on and off the court. And I just feel like every player needs that, in their life. And I feel like that's why they bring it to the table. They made me feel comfortable and just trusted me. And I'm just here to give it back to them on the court.
Sydney, where's your offensive game right now? If I remember right, you're pretty much a streaky player at times. And just what's that development? Where is your offensive game this year?
For right now, the development is just, always trying to become more consistent, whether that be just whatever is opening up, but also making sure that I'm giving myself up at times to open other players up as well. So that's really what I'm focusing on this year, not just specifically scoring, but, some days that might just be, I might not always be hot. So finding the next person to be hot, making that extra pass, that's really all I'm focused on this year, just consistency in my game. In any way, as far as offense and defense, completely.
Do you feel the style of play has changed with the extra players since you have so many players where you didn't have last year? A lot of times you're down to 6 or 7 players. Have you noticed if anything's changed as far as that's concerned, the style of play?
For the most part, I would say I think the style of play is still the same. We still want to play fast. We still want to score within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock, so that much hasn't really changed. Style of play, I would say the vision is still the same. I think Joni did a great job of bringing in people. She always does a great job of bringing in people that are going to fit right into the system and bring new things to that system. But I would say style of play is going to be pretty much similar.
So a locker room can make or break you, right? And with a team of newcomers that are all very talented and people wanting playing time, a lot of times egos can get in the way. So talk about the team chemistry and what it's like with all the newbies coming in and trying to both earn their spot, but understanding it takes a team to win a championship.
Oh yeah, I mean, you want to take this one? I want to take this one. We'll
You
both
got
take
it.
it.
I'll keep on.
We'll both.
Take this
You want me to go first? You want me to go first? Okay. Our team chemistry is great. I can't say I'm surprised. Just because when it comes to the type of players that this staff, brings in, they just know how to pick good kids. I would say it's been super duper easy getting to know everybody. The chemistry is continuing to grow. I mean, you have new people. It's about half and half. So just continue to get that on-court chemistry. Off-court, it's been super fun, just amazing. And I mean, for the most part, when it comes to playing basketball, it's a team sport, but people always, have their own individual goals. But I think one of the biggest things for us that we know is that in order for the team to be successful, you have to bring whatever you can that night and whatever is within, the array of what Joni wants. And that's how we're going to be successful. So we trust the coaches, and the coaches trust in us for why they brought us in. Whether that be, you're playing this many minutes a night, this many minutes a night. I mean, we know that we're going to bring different things every game, so it might not look the same for everybody every single night. But everyone's bought in pretty easily. There hasn't, like I said before, there hasn't been any pushback at all. And yeah, I think it's just going to be a really great year this year.
You want me to pick one?
Yes.
You said it all. That was pretty good. I would say as a newcomer coming in and, having all that talent on the team, I feel like at the end of the day, the numbers don't matter. It's about winning, I feel like focusing on that and just giving up something for other people to succeed and just having that mentality and seeing everybody happy is the main goal right now, Numbers gonna come one day, but what are you doing for the team is the goal right now.